Yo, Club, I am on Project Ignis. We finally have the new Kaibaman card in this third-party Yu-Gi-Oh game. So we get to see how Kaibaman is, and there's a combo I'm going to be showing. I'm going to be showing you two combos. So let me go to decks. So this is the same deck I use in Master Duel. Now keep in mind, I just copied it from Master Duel to here. I'm not saying this is like the perfect ideal way to use Kaibaman and other stuff like that. Just copied my Master Duel deck. I'm just going to make some changes by getting rid of Abyss and Master. And then I'm going to add Kaibaman. There's the goat. And of course we need a third Blue Eyes White Dragon. I've done a lot of tests and I never really started with 2 or 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons, so you're good, but expect in Master Duel, you know, you're gonna get 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons in Master Duel. In the TCG, OCG, outside of Master Duel, you'll be fine. You're not going to start with 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons a lot, but in Master Duel, you will. So, I'm sure you're aware of the combo with Master with Eyes of Blue and Blue Eyes Abyss Dragon, which you can summon Dragon Master Magia during your opponent's turn after you've already summoned Blue Eyes Ultimate Spirit Dragon and Stifler Dragon. Now, that's if you don't find Neo Kaiser Seahorse, because Neo Kaiser Seahorse, once it's sent from the field to the graveyard, you can get Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon from your deck to your hand, and then you can summon Magia during your turn. But usually you don't really find Neo Kaiser Seahorse, so you have to rely on Master with Eyes of Blue, which I just took out of my deck because I'm going to be replacing it with Kaibaman to show you the new Blue Eyes combo. So Master with Eyes of Blue and Abyss, which gets you Chaos Max Dragon during the end phase, and then you summon Magia. Unfortunately, Ultimate Fusion, you can only use it during the main phase, but yeah. But anyway, Kaibaman, you can just straight up summon Dragon Master Magia in your turn, even without Neo Kaiser Seahorse. But yeah, it's just this deck, yeah, like this deck got me to Master rank, and I also won like 15 duels in a row. So it's been, you know, it's been going pretty well in Master Duel. So just, I'm not going to make any adjustments for Kaibaman. I just want to put the same deck I have here and just take out Master and Abyss for another Blue Eyes White Dragon and Kaibaman. Alright, this hand is perfect to show you the combo that I'm going to be showing you, because Sage with Blue Eyes White Dragon, that's pretty much all you need. And if you don't have Blue Eyes White Dragon, you can get it with Raw, and there's other ways. And you know, like I said before, you don't have to do this combo. Always the other combo's still strong. We have Magia, Stifler, and Ultimate Spirit Dragon. But if you have these two, you can do this. Sage. Activate Sage. I'm going to get Maiden. Unfortunately, I did start with True Light. I hate when that happens, but it's fine. So, alright. Let me special summon Spirit Fires of Blue. So I want to get Mausoleum. Can't activate that yet. Add this card to your hand. Now normally you would activate this, then target through Spirit Fires of Blue, but here we're not going to be doing that. So with True Light, just set one spell or trap. So yeah, this is if you don't get wishes, but you know, a lot of duels you do get wishes, but just showing you an example here, what you can do. So activate wishes, discard Blue Eyes White Dragon. So yeah, make sure you discard Blue Eyes White Dragon, or find a way to get Blue Eyes White Dragon to the graveyard, because you want to spare one in your graveyard. Alright, so I'm going to get Ultimate Fusion. And where are you? Legend of Justice Kaibaman. Gotta love Kaibaman. Alright, so you're not going to activate this yet and this. You're going to normal summon Legend of Justice Kaibaman, activate Kaibaman's effect, reveal 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons. Okay, and then make sure you summon the one from your deck, or if you have him in your hand, summon the one from your hand. Just don't summon the one that's in your graveyard. Alright, I'm going to activate Wishes Fires of Blue. Target Blue Eyes White Dragon. No, not yet. So Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. Alright. Now, you can't summon Maiden while this is on the field. So here, Synchro Summon Blue Eye Spirit Dragon. And now, activate Spirit Visor Blue. So don't do anything yet. Now, Special Summon Blue Eyes White Dragon. And then activate your graveyard effects, which is Legend of Justice Kaibaman and Maiden of White. So I'm going to target my graveyard again. Alright. But yeah, this is just thanks to Sage and Blue Eyes White Dragon. And if you didn't have Blue Eyes White Dragon, you can still do an amazing combo. Alright, so Maiden. And there's Blue Eyes Cosmic Dragon with Ultimate Dragon in your graveyard. So you can just straight up activate Ultimate Fusion now and summon Dragon Master Magia during your turn, instead of waiting to summon in your opponent's turn. But it's still fine because you have Blue Eyes Ultimate Spirit Dragon on the field. Your graveyard can't be banished, so it just sucks that you can't activate Ultimate Fusion outside of the main phase. Alright, so now you're going to activate Mausoleum to target Maiden. Then you're going to activate Maiden. You're not going to activate Spirit. So you're going to special summon your other Blue Eyes White Dragon. And then you're going to send Blue Eyes from your deck or hand to the graveyard thanks to Mausoleum. Alright, let's keep going. So I'm going to Synchro Summon another Blue Eye Spirit Dragon. Okay, now just summon Crimson Dragon. Now you're going to get Rumble. So don't activate anything yet. Alright. No, not yet. Okay. Now activate your other Blue Eye Spirit Dragon to summon Blue Eye's Ultimate Spirit Dragon. Now activate Crimson Dragon. Don't negate it. Summon Stifler Dragon so your Ultimate Spirit Dragon doesn't get destroyed. Now activate Rumble. Just get any tuner that's there. Don't negate it. Synchro Summon your third Blue Eye Spirit Dragon. Activate it. Don't negate it. And summon Crimson Dragon. Now Crimson Dragon is once per turn. So I'm going to end my turn here. I have Infinite Permanence goes and like this is good. and Blue Eyes Ultimate Spirit Dragon. And Stifler Dragon and Dragon Master Magia and Crimson Dragon. So I'm going to activate, I'm going to use Chain On. End my turn. It's going to go to my opponent's turn. But before that, I'm going to resolve effect. Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon. Next player's turn, draw phase. Now in the draw phase, you're going to activate Crimson Dragon. It doesn't matter which one you... Actually, I think it does. Hang on. That's... Level 12. Level 12. Okay, just in the picture, it looks like there's more stars, but they're both level 12. So that's okay. Alright. So don't bother doing anything else. And then you can summon Cosmic Blazar Dragon in your opponent's turn in the draw phase. So you have Dragon Master Magia. You have a monster negate, spell negate, trap negate. Pretty much a negate when your opponent activates a card or effect or summons a monster, or when opponent's monster declares an attack. A monster negate and a field negate. So just a card that's on the field you can negate. And yeah, straight up GG to the opponent. And you know, if you don't have that Blue Eyes White Dragon, you can still do all of this. Just you won't be able to summon Cosmic Blazar Dragon during your opponent's turn like this. You'll just have these three instead, which is still good. I'll show you now. Okay, perfect. I wanted Sage without Blue Eyes White Dragons or any other card to make this easier. I can use Raw, sure, but let's just ignore that for now. Sage. So this is the version if you don't have that, if you can't get like that other Blue Eyes White Dragon. So get Maiden. Activate Maiden. True Light. Link Summon, Spirit Visor Blue. Get Mausoleum. Add this card to your hand. Okay. activate it. Alright, so let's just pretend I don't have Raw, so I'll just discard it. If I didn't have Raw, I would have discarded maybe Majesty. So let's just get rid of Raw, because I want to make this harder and show you how you can still do this combo with just Sage. So Legend of Justice, Kaibaman, and Ultimate Fusion. Okay, now normal summon, activate Kaibaman. So yeah, my 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons are in my deck. So special summon one of them. Now here, activate Wishes. Don't worry about Raw in the graveyard, so I'm just showing you the example. Now here, Synchro Summon here before activating Spirit. Now do this, because you want Kaibaman in your graveyard. So send Blue Eyes White Dragon from your deck to the graveyard, and now activate Spirit. To special summon Blue Eyes White Dragon, and then activate Kaibaman and Maiden. Activate. Okay, we're not going to do those yet. So Maiden in defense, and Kaibaman gets us Blue Eyes Cosmic Dragon. So now you can summon Dragon Master Magia during your turn. So Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon, Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. Yeah, this is definitely much better than Master and Blue Eyes Abyss Dragon in my opinion, because you just pretty much can summon Dragon Master Magia every time. Like every time it's your turn. What can I do here? I just want to check. Okay, yeah, I'm going to ignore that. Alright, now Synchro Summon your other Blue Eye Spirit Dragon. Okay, here activate, then activate your other one, I guess. Yeah, might as well. Alright, Crimson, Ultimate Spirit Dragon. Now let's pretend Crimson just gave me this, like, it was in my starting hand. But here, I don't really need Crimson, I don't really need Synchro Rumble. I can just use Crimson's effect now, target this, don't negate it, summon Stifler Dragon. And yeah, if you have Raw or another way to special summon Blue Eyes White Dragon, you can then use Rumble and summon Crimson Dragon again by summoning Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon, switch it to Crimson Dragon, and then use it during your opponent's turn. But that's just, yeah, if you don't start with Blue Eyes White Dragon, you can still pretty much end your turn with these 3 cards, and then you can just set these cards. But yeah, if you have Raw or something, which I did, I just didn't want to use it because I wanted to show you that you can still do this with Sage. And as long as you have a card to discard with Wishes, you're good. But yeah, those are the 2 crazy Blue Eyes combos you can do with Legends of Justice Kaibaman. It just makes it so much better because you can just summon Dragon Master Magia during your turn, and you can search for Kaibaman, whereas Nero Kaiser Seahorse, you can't search for that. So yeah, definitely much better than Master Fires of Blue and Blue Eyes Abyss Dragon. I'm just so glad they made it easier to summon Dragon Master Magia with the new Blue Eyes cards, and now they just made Kaibaman for you to summon Dragon Master Magia during your turn. Of course, you need 3 Blue Eyes White Dragons, but I don't know. I still think it's worth it because to summon Magia during your turn, it's just better. But Blue Eyes Abyss Dragon and Master Fires of Blue is still good, but this is just a better, consistent way. And yeah, you can also summon Blazar 420 Blazar Dragon if you start with Blue Eyes White Dragon and Sage with Fires of Blue. Now, of course, there's hand traps and negates and other stuff like that, but sometimes your opponent doesn't have any of those, and you run cards to stop hand traps and all that. You just need Sage. And if you have Sage and Blue Eyes White Dragon, then yeah. Alright, going to end it here. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think about these combos, and I will see you later. Bye.